Alright guys, so here is our book, Ida B and her plans to maximize fun, avoid disaster, and possibly save the world. Right, here's the number for it, so you could type that in instead of all those words. You'll have a hard time finding it. So here is, I'm going to take a sample quiz. I wanted to do this one for you guys because it's 5 points. So if you're paying attention, you'll get some extra points out of this. I'm going to let you answer the questions that were in the part of the story that we read, right? We didn't read this whole big 32 chapter book. So here we go. What news did Polly T have for Ida B when she was playing in the orchard? Right, we didn't read that part, but he had heard that something bad was headed her way. Kindergarten had started off badly for Ida B when Mrs. Myers, we don't know Mrs. Myers, right? We read about Ms. Washington, not Ms. Myers, but she insisted on calling her Ida. I didn't read the whole story either, so I'm going to guess she wanted to be called Ida B instead. Alright, so this one, we did learn about this one right in the beginning, the introduction to the book, to the story in our book. Right, they told us after Mama's treatment began, Daddy told Ida B that, what? They had decided to sell part of the orchard. She would have to help cook and clean for a while. He could not make it to school for the concert. Someone was coming to stay with them to help care for Mama. So pick your right. Question 4. What was Ida B's new plan when she learned she'd have to go back to school? Right, we did kind of learn about this. What was she going to do? So I'm going to read them to you. She resolved to harden her heart. She decided to make many new friends. She was going to soften Daddy's heart with kindness. She planned to treat school as a vacation. Right, remember, she was not going to talk to anyone. She was going to distance herself and be stubborn, and her iron will. So can you picture which one would be iron and not nice? And I'm going to let you pick. Ida B couldn't believe it when Ms. Washington asked her if she, we did not read this one either. I looked at the pictures. I saw her sitting in the front row, so I picked that one first. I actually picked all of them before that. I picked, oh, she liked apple pie because she was in the orchard. That's not it. But she had a hero. If she had a hero, no, that wasn't it. Mrs. Washington, the first thing she couldn't believe it. She asked her if she had a nickname, right? And her nickname is Ida B. Ms. Washington asked Ida B to help Ronnie what? Right, we did not read about this one either. But she asked him if she could help learn his timetables, right? On your test, it's going to be a different answer, so you're going to have to read it. All right, next thing. In school, what happened that filled Ida B with happiness, right? This was in the section that we read in our excerpt. The principal invited her to lunch in the teacher's lounge. She was picked first for the team in gym class. She read a story out loud to the class. Her project was chosen for the display case. So what did she do that finally made her filled with happiness, right? All right, Mama and Daddy seem to be trying to make things right by planning to, right, we didn't read this one either. But when I picked it, I thought this one would be the one. She planted more trees in the south field, right? It told me right in the beginning that's why she was sad. And that was the correct answer. All right, and there's 2 more. Why was Ida B following Claire in school? So remember, she was kind of mean in the beginning, so she was going to apologize for scaring her. That's why she was following her in school. And last but not least, question 10. After Ida B's weekend of apologies, right, she had a whole weekend of apologies saying she's sorry. She finally agreed to, and we didn't read about this one. We kind of did. We read about her friend Ronnie asking her to play dodgeball with him. So she finally agreed to play dodgeball with Ronnie. Did you like the book, just the excerpt we read? Would you like to read the rest of the book? So hopefully you got 5 points with me, a little bonus here for going on Canvas and doing your work. Thank you guys.